Hi, guys. Good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your support. This is the daily forecast for Tuesday, the 7th of December. It's not solely set for that date. Those of you that watch the channel regularly, you understand how the videos work, but I have to explain this to those that might be coming across new across my videos. It is originally set for December 7th, Tuesday. It is a collective reading and it's for all signs. It's a collective energy. I do speak in broad terms, so you kind of have to figure out where it best applies in your life. But if you're seeing this on a date other than the 7th, that's okay too, because it might be finding the message to you when you need it rather than when it was originally created for. So there's a lot of flexibility with these readings. If they don't seem to fit or it doesn't seem to resonate with anything that's going on in your life at this time, that's okay. It doesn't mean anything's wrong or broken. You're just working on something different, or this reading is for somebody else at this time. But if it does make sense, like what I'm saying, if you can kind of apply it to a specific person or situation in your life, then feel free to do so and use it to your advantage, right? Use it for your benefit. So that's the whole point of my readings. Please check out the drop down menu and read what's going on in there. There's just some house rules I want you to think about. What decks I use at any given time, how to follow me on social media, how to book a private reading, all of that stuff is there. Other ways you can support the channel, hit that thumbs up button. Let me know you're here by leaving a question or a comment. And subscribe to the channel, please. Hit that notification bell so you can get notified when I go live. I do go live every once in a while to do charmings and things like that. So that does happen. So you'll be notified when that happens. All right, let's get into this energy and see what's going on here. I feel like this is a week of transition in the sense, and I say that sometimes, but this feels like bigger transition than that. Like we have, all right, you're gonna get kennelled. Hey, Rhonda, Cora, cut it out. Sorry, the puppies are loose and they're right underneath the desk, and they've decided that they're gonna wrestle under the desk because Daddy's on camera. Rhonda, I call her Rhonda, like her name's Cora, but when she's being a jerk, like when I can hear her roughhousing, I call her Rhonda because it's like a tough girl name. Rhonda, cut it out. Okay, Cora, just relax. All right, so let's see what's going on. What I was saying about this week, though, is it feels like there's going to be some huge shifts. And I don't know. I mean, if you saw the Sunday reading, which will be down in the bottom left-hand corner at the end of this reading, the Tower ends out the week, but we also begin the week with the Ace of Swords or Ace of Wands. To me, that's big shifts. That's just there's something going on. And that 10 of Wands is also about completions and endings, right? So we're losing something in the process of this week, but we're also gaining something that we maybe don't necessarily know just yet, and it may be spirit driven. So be prepared for setbacks, failures, rearrangements, things that we don't necessarily expect to come our way. They maybe have already come, or they may be on their way, and they could be rather drastic, is my feeling. And I think that also some of this has to do with this new moon in Sag, and it's about expansion. It's about new moons are about building and creating new again, and that would definitely be that Ace of Wands energy. But I've already experienced what I think is my tower. I experienced it the other day. For those of you that know me more personally, I got released from my job. And so I'm kind of like, and dealing with that a little bit. And I feel like it was a little bit of an unfair release, to be honest. But that's neither here nor there. So I'm trying to roll with it, but I feel like as the cards rolled out this week, it sort of made sense to me. And I was like, oh, maybe that was my tower, and I'm just experiencing them in a different order. But I'm trying to figure out what my Ace of Wands is. It's like, okay, what is this next creative chapter for me? What do I want to do next? So you'll see what's going on for you guys each. But here is your card. I love it. It's the Three of Pentacles. Beautiful card. We have more Pentacles energy. Yesterday was the Eight of Pentacles. So we've got this kind of grounded energy going on. And the Eight of Pentacles is about from yesterday about knowing what we can do, how we can do it. It's sort of like the craftsmanship card, right? where we can put our own special skill, twist, or talent to work for us. The Three of Pentacles to me is about success through collaboration, right? Connecting to others and finding that success. I love this card. I just love the art of this card. It's really, really beautiful. I love the nest in her, in the center of her. We still see those moon cycles going around, which I really do think that the Taurian lunar eclipse, coupled with this Sagittarian solar eclipse, there's something going on in this period of transformation for us that we don't really quite realize. So some of us could be, I don't know, struggling. But as we struggle through this, we're going to find that there's something new being reborn. And it's going to be something that ideally I think is going to be quite successful, right? I think that it's actually going to be more in line with who we are or what we want, what we desire. That's that Ace of Wands energy at the beginning of the week. I'm just not quite sure how we're going to be feeling it or experiencing it in what order. Does that make sense? So some of you might experience your loss towards the end of the week where we saw that Tower card. And some of you may have already experienced it like how I feel I have. This to me says, and if I'm like applying this to my life, this says to me, okay, Dan, you know what skill set you bring to the table. Now, how are you going to put it to use with others? How are you going to show it to others? How are you going to make it more available so that you can not only have your own success, but also help to create success for others too, right? And so that's kind of what I'm getting from this card. I really love that we've still got that cosmic connection happening here. I love all of the colors coming off in the back of her neck, going out into the world. It's like the energy that we put out is what we will receive back, right? And so with this Three of Pentacles, it always speaks to this idea of being grounded, productive, and successful. But with the Eight of Pentacles from yesterday, it tells us that the Eight of Pentacles should show us exactly where our skills lie, right, and how to apply them in a specific manner or in a way that allows us to, even sometimes focus on the details. Once we figure that out, now we're ready to take that skill out into the world. And the Three of Pentacles says, okay, let's do that, right? Let's start to create, talk to others, get others' opinions, give our opinions to others through, collaborative action and see what happens or what can we create as far as new avenues or new opportunities, whether that's in our relationships, whether that's in our workspace, whether that's in our emotional space. Whatever we're doing, we are building something that makes us ideally more grounded, more strong, more successful in the end, right? So you can be working on, and I want to say a little bit more connected in. I don't know why, but these last two Pentacles cards, this cosmos around them, Pentacles is very much Earth cards, but with this particular deck and the way that they do the design, I feel like this is like this weird heaven on earth kind of moment that's happening. And, it is December, the holiday season. So maybe it's some of that energy too that's coming in on all of this. But maybe some of us are working on finding that for ourselves or creating that for ourselves. And how do we go about doing that? And how do we do that successfully? And do we need the help of others to bring forth ideas that, will bring us the sort of the success that we want, right? And I do feel like I love this nest with these three eggs. Like there's something going on. There's something a brewing within us, and we're ready to kind of bring it forward, hopefully. Now, let's look at the Heal Yourself card. This is card number 30, which boils down to a 3, which I love that we have the 3 eggs or the 3 of Pentacles, and then we have the 3 of Courage. I noticed that the other day, too, we had the 5 of... What was it? I noticed it after the fact, after I filmed. We had the 5 of Wands, and then we had the Phoenix Rising card, which was card number 32, which is also a 5. So we saw double 5s. Courage to me is a beautiful card in the sense that it might take courage for us to own who we are, own our skill set, and to put it to good use, to not allow others, their opinions or their ideas to stop us from being collaborative and successful, to stop us from creating, from, we might be getting signals or situations from the universe if we are experiencing our tower moments a little bit earlier, things are feeling a little bit disruptive and it's hard to maybe stay clear. The Three of Pentacles says to me, and the Eight of Pentacles from yesterday says that we can stay clear, we can stay grounded, and actually kind of maybe need to during these shifts that are taking place. But we also need to have the courage to continue to move forward, to continue to expand ourselves, to continue to um, uh, search out these new. I don't want to say new skills, but these skills that are within us that help us to produce and pursue our goals, right? Don't put our goals on the back burner in an effort to, I don't know, make life easier or more manageable. Now, let me read Courage to you just because it's a new card. Oh, and it opened right to the page. Okay, get it, Courage. Courage requires you to fearlessly stride ahead despite the challenges you are experiencing. And remember, guys, we will see the Tower card towards the end of this week. It could come for some of you earlier. That Ten of Wands, which is the midweek card, also signifies beginnings and endings, of almost being at the finish line, right? So, of carrying a heavy load, of putting in a lot of work and almost being there at the end. So that's why I think this courage card is coming in. Whether you are afraid of success or failure, you cannot stay where you are. You need to make a decision and move forward with belief, trust, and boldness. Give it your all, no matter the outcome. Despite what you have been telling yourself, you are ready for a new adventure and another chance to prove that you have what it takes to face life's challenges. Stop investing in limitations, lack, and dysfunction. Every blessing has a challenge, and every challenge contains a blessing. You are ready to explore both. Whilst there may be difficult moments ahead, keep positive and believe that everything is going to work out for your absolute best. You are being asked to gather the courage to be who you truly are and to stand strong for your convictions. Very interesting, because we see this Three of Pentacles and we saw the Eight of Pentacles yesterday, which is about showing us exactly what we are capable of and then putting it to good use. The action for this card is, in order for you to succeed in what you desire, you need to prepare for the challenges ahead. Make a list of the support you need to tackle the approaching opportunities. Become aware of what or who you are afraid of. Imagine that this fear takes on the shape of a person. What does he or she look like? Look this fear in the eyes. Tell it that you are willing to learn from it and master the lesson, but you are not willing to be slave to it. Imagine loving your fear and taking steps forward. That's really kind of a beautiful exercise. So, where it's interesting to me because I feel like I could totally apply this to my life right now. And I don't necessarily always feel like the daily applies directly to me, but I'm feeling like these cards are speaking to me, or certainly what's going on in my life. Damn it. And I sometimes don't like when that happens, and I guess today is one of them. Here we go. This is the grounding stone for today. It is wealth. And what I mean by wealth is, yes, wealth can be money, because we see the Eight of Pentacles from yesterday and the Three of Pentacles, and Pentacles can oftentimes be considered wealth or material possessions. But I also think that wealth is the wealth of skills that we have around us, our brain power, our thinking, our mindset, our courage, the people, the resources, the wealth that we have around us to sort of create whatever it is that we might want to go after in this time period. Now's the time to be doing it after that new moon. Now's the time to be building new avenues and new opportunities. That's certainly what that Ace of Wands would be about, and it would be spirit driven, right? It would be maybe a little bit scary to want to pursue it, especially if we feel like we have to lose something in the process. It was interesting when that courage thing in the writing in Courage, where it said something about staying stuck in dysfunction and lack. I think that's what that job was for me. I'm not even so sure that that job was a loss, in the sense that, yeah, I'm not happy to not be working, because I liked the schedule that it created for me and the money that was coming in every week. And it's not to say that it can't be replaced, but I was dealing with people that were like very much in fear about money, very much, sad, hard stories to hear. And it was rather quite taxing. And so it was definitely, forcing me to listen to others' stories of lack and their fear. And I think that that might have been affecting me in a more negative way than I realized. And sometimes I think the universe removes from us exactly the thing that we don't need, whether we like it or not. And that's kind of the tower. And so when I talk about the tower card, about being let go or be dragged, I'm trying to just let go of it, whether I was wrongly fired or not. It's like, is it really that important, Dan? Another opportunity is coming. That's the Ace of Wands to me, right? Another opportunity, and I have to have the courage to to chase it, right? I mean, if I was to be really honest with myself, my dream is to have this channel grow, but I really am stumped as to why it's not growing. And I don't know where to post these videos in a way to get more viewers, to get more. And I'm very happy for the viewers that I have. I don't want you guys to think that I don't care about each and every one of you that do watch regularly. I appreciate each and every one of you. But I'm really stumped as to why or what it is that I need to do to create this channel and make it grow and make my business grow where I can be my own boss and hopefully help people through my readings. That's what I want to do. And so I pray about that, but I don't see change in that prayer. So then it's just, I don't know. It's what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do as an example, and you just use this as an example, is how I'm taking this reading today for me. And you'll be seeing this tomorrow, but I'm going to ground in the wealth of what I have, right? Look around me and be appreciative of the things that I have around me, of the skills that I have around me, of the love that I have for my dogs, of the support that I have from my friends and my viewers that watch regularly. And I want to ground in the wealth of those things, right? And so that I can believe in more possibilities, so that I can be more courageous and collaborative in creating the things that I need to create to maybe make this a success. Because this is what I've been plugging at for 4 years, and it's not really going anywhere. But I want it to. Damn it. Come on, angels. So anyways, that's my gig, and that's a little bit personal, but I just thought I would share an example so that you guys can figure out how and where it may fit with you. This could be around a relationship, right? Is there a relationship that you need courage and the ability to collaborate with somebody in a different way or in a way that's more successful so that you can heal that relationship? That might, I mean, I could certainly apply that to my life too, with somebody that's rather significant to me that I miss, you know? And yesterday I was dealing with the sadness of missing them. But I just don't want to hurt them anymore, you know? And I don't want them to hurt me. So it is what it is, guys. We all have to experience life in the way that we experience it. And hopefully these readings help you guys to do that, right? Hopefully they are here to give you inspiration and to empower you. That's what I pray for all of the time. And that's what I seek. And I believe that you do have a wealth around you of assets of within you and around you that you can put to good use today to move yourself forward, even if things do feel a little bit scary or unstable. That would be that tower card energy. Okay. So just don't fight it, sit in it, and allow it to show you what you need to know. All right. That is your forecast for the day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. Please hit that thumbs up button, like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the stuff that you do. Share this video out onto your social medias, into your spiritual groups, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.